What is up, guys? I'm Gravy here, and today we have some gameplay of Rainbow Six Siege on the PlayStation 4. Now, this game is just straight up amazing. It's one of my favorite games, and it's just very team-based. It kind of sucks because I only have one friend that I play with, so usually we get teamed up with really bad people, but this game, we had some pretty good people, and it was actually really fun. This round I do pretty good, I think. I end up getting 2 kills, which is really nice, and end up marking the last guy, which leads to the final kill. So let's talk a little about the different operators in this game. Essentially, operators are the different kinds of characters you can play as, and I might butcher some of these names, so forgive me, but we'll start off with the attackers. Now, all the definitions of the different kinds of operators I am reading are from blog.ub.com, so none of this is mine. I'm just reading it straight from the website, and I might talk a little bit more about them after. Now, we're going to start off with Sledge, who's a British SAS operator, and he is the perfect operator for the player who just wants to take care of business and doesn't care if he or she makes some noise while doing it. Armed with a heavy-duty breaching hammer, Sledge is capable of destroying surfaces like walls, floors, and barricades with speed and no small amount of force. Our next operator is Thermite. He's part of the American FBI SWAT, and like Sledge, Thermite doesn't mind bringing the ruckus when it comes to getting a job done. His powerful Thermite breach charges are capable of eating through ultra-strong reinforced walls like they're made of cotton candy. Ash is also part of the American FBI SWAT. Ash is perfect for players who favor distance over up close and personal combat. She can fire a long distance breach charge, making her a handy operator to have if you're down to only a couple of teammates. Thatcher is our next operator. He's part of the British SAS just like Sledge. Armed with a special EMP grenade, Thatcher can knock out all electronics in range for a short period of time. Use Thatcher to help your team get an upper hand against defenders like Pulse, who use heartbeat monitors to let them track people through walls. Twitch. She is part of the French GIGN, and surveillance is key in Rainbow Six Siege, and with Twitch, your surveillance can do some damage. Twitch has a handy little drone that can deliver some electric shocks, dealing minor damage and disabling traps. She's a perfect operator for people who like to look before they leap. Now, there are more attacking operators in this game, and for some reason on this website they don't have the cool little definitions like that, so I'm just going to name them and then their ability. There is Montaigne. He's an attacker who uses an extendable shield that covers his whole body when deployed. There is Glass, who's also an attacker that has a flip sight scope, allowing him to change the magnification of his zoom on the go. Fuse has the ability to use a cluster charge, which latches onto the wall and releases grenades on the opposite side. He is the operator I was using in this gameplay. Blitz carries a G52 tactical shield, which can use a flash to blind enemies, even while being used as mobile protection. IQ uses the electronics detector to locate any electronics in range through obstacles such as walls. Now let's move on to the defenders. Castle's our first defender, and he's part of the American FBI SWAT. Once everyone has spent their wall enforcements, they will look up to Castle and his durable Kevlar barricades. These can be placed in windows and doorways and take about 12 melee hits to bring down, as opposed to the average barricade that only takes 3. Sledge can knock it down in 2 hits with his hammer though. Smoke is part of the British SAS. Smoke is a silent killer. He can deploy or remotely detonate a chemical gas charge that deals damage to everyone in the range of the smoke. Dropping a charge near a potential breach point ensures you got an extra line of defense should attackers make it through. Hit them with the gas and let the bullets fly. Pulse is part of the American FBI SWAT. We've all wondered what it would be like to be able to see through walls, and with Pulse's heartbeat monitor, you can do just that. Track your opponent's heartbeat and determine the location to help your team prep for an attack. Rook is part of the French GIGN. Nobody wants to go into battle naked, or no one sane does anyway. Rook ensures his teammates go into the fight with some extra armor that might mean the difference between living to finish the round and going out in the first 30 seconds. Mute is part of the British SAS, and like Thatcher, Mute can knock out all electronics, but unlike Thatcher's grenades, Mute operates a special jamming device that remains active until it's destroyed. Once again, they don't have all the defenders, so I'm just going to name the operator and then their ability. We have Doc, who carries a stem pistol which he can use to revive his teammates from a distance and himself. We have Capcan, who uses his entry denial devices, which allows him to set traps at entrances like windows and door frames. We have Tachanka. He can drop a mounted LMG that can be used by his whole team to mow down enemies. We have Jaeger, who uses an active defense system to intercept grenades before they detonate. And last but not least, we have Bandit, who sets high tension shock wire on metallic gadgets, dealing damage to enemies. Now that's all the time I have for now, but I'm going to make another video that showcases the different operators' abilities more in depth. So thank you for watching, and this has been I'm Gray Bear.